So this is separation anxiety. Two herd mates have gone off on a little trail ride, and she is anxious about that. I'm doing very little. I'm just stood here. And being a centre space of comfort for her. If she wants to find it, I'm here. Breathing, grounding. You can see how tight her mouth is, how tense her body is, how alert she is and aroused. That's the gate they left at. So she's obviously concentrating on that area. Head shaking, frustration. I'm just waiting. When I get an opportunity, I'm going to call for attention so that she can start connecting with me a little bit. So 3 clicks, nothing. So I took a few steps and she acknowledged me with her ear and turned her head slightly. So I took a couple of steps back. Nothing. So she acknowledges me with her ear as I take a few steps. I then back up to the place where I was. There's some mastication, so she is processing a little bit better. So that's 3 minutes in. Still not letting go. She's a big girl, powerful girl, and I have a neck rope in my left hand, just so that if she gets a little close without understanding that, acknowledging my space, I just circulate it in front of me to say, you know, don't come within this space. I'll show you in a minute. This is about keeping me safe as well. I'm going to take a few steps. Nothing. Something. Take a step back. All that head shaking and frustration. So this is about letting her know that they can go and come and she's okay. So I'm in here to give her company. I'm moving away from the shoulder because I don't think she has a true idea of where I am. Sorry about the videoing, I'm holding it by hand, so it's a little bit wibbly. But it gives you a really good visual of a horse that is anxious. when she is left behind. What I think is fascinating about this conversation is that she's seeking, she's looking, she's calling, she's frustrated, she's anxious, but she has enough within her to keep herself just on threshold. The moments that she calls and starts shaking her head means that she's pushing herself over the anxiety threshold. But when she comes to a stop and she's able to connect with me there, it means that she is still able to drop herself slightly lower. So we've done this exercise before with her. So she's going over there because sometimes the two others trail ride over in those fields, but not today because it's really wet. So it's unlikely that they will be in her sight until they come back. No, still no acknowledgement from a verbal cue. Good lass. So she released her jaw there for a second and then immediately went back. So she's trying. I'm not going to chase around and try to distract her too much. Like I say, the only physical intervention that I'm making is if she gets too close with too high arousal, and I feel that she has no spatial awareness. Hello, good girl. And she's not able to be aware of the space that I need to keep safe. So I don't want her barging into me. Like I say, she's a powerful horse, and we need to keep ourselves safe at all times, even under the banner of ethical coaching. You still have to consider the difference between the strength and power of a horse and the strength and power of a human being. I mean, there is no comparison, obviously. So we've had a little bit of jaw. There you go. She's released her jaw a little bit there. And she did a little blowout. Before we started, so before they left, I gave her quite a good massage and worked on some of the acupoints of relaxation and de-stress. There you go. I'm not asking her to move with my movements and my clicking. I'm asking her to connect and engage and become aware of me. Hello, that's a better approach. What this also shows is the importance of movement. Hello. So although she's still focused out there, she is now seeking me as a point of stop more often. And I believe that if I was doing more, she wouldn't be doing that. Deep breath. Good job. Hello. So I didn't move then. So I just got her focus on a slight verbal cue, just the click. Hey, sweetheart. So I'm only using the neck rope, which I would, like I say, I'll show you at the end, to protect my space if she is incoming with high arousal and I feel that she does not know where I am spatially. That's an anxious poop. If she comes in slowly with curiosity, there you go, look at that slight loosening of the jaw after that, then I am going to welcome her and engage with her. I'm not going to insist too much, so she is passing by me with really good energy. But you can still see she's really up. I'm not going to tie that mind down. I want her to work it out for herself. If I felt that her anxiety was peaking and she was unable to find relaxation or bring herself down to threshold or slightly under threshold, then I would intervene, because an escalating anxiety would not be good physically, mentally or emotionally. And environmentally today, the footing is not great. You can see some water puddles. We've had some rain. That was amazing. Tried really hard, dropped a head, was about to blow out and realised that, oh, hold on a minute, they're still not here. Bless her. So the footing is, like I say, we've had some rain, so the footing is not great. So if I thought her anxiety was pushing her so far beyond threshold that she was becoming unsafe, I would intervene. But right now she's just seeking, calling, arousing, finding threshold again, coming back here, finding some peace in the space that I'm offering her, and then peaking back up again, but to a level that I find completely normal in a horse that has anxiety through separation. So you can hear dog barking, that's their dog. So it could be that they're on their way back. So I asked them to go for approximately 20 minutes and I've been filming now for 14. I'm going to go and get her attention again. Too big, don't come too close with that. It's loosening of the jaw again. She holds her head really high, almost like a Frisian. We're not quite sure of her breeding, 100%. She's Spanish with something. She came from the north, so maybe something French in there. But we are working on her posture and asking her to relax her neck, because although I don't think she will ever be a horse that drops her head really low, that's fine. Her physiology is her physiology. Hello. But the way she's holding her head right now is anxious, so it's really, really high and it's really, really tight. Hey, sweetie. It's funny, every time I connect with her like that, she just gives a slight loosening of the jaw. All indications to me that she is trying her best, she's trying her hardest to keep herself emotionally and mentally balanced. It's a struggle. But she's managing it at the moment, which is great. Beautiful. So now I'm doing more of a draw. So I walked towards her until I got an attention. That this is another anxiety poop. Hello. There's another releasing of the jaw. And she comes to a standstill. I'm going to try again. Walk towards her. Walk all back up as soon as she acknowledges. So now she's starting to get a little bit more connected to the environment that she's in. So this round pen, sniffing her own poop, coming over here. And walk towards her. And walk back. Head lowered a little bit, released her jaw a little bit. I would have liked to have more attention from her as I got closer. But that will come. Hello. Hello. Oh, that was close. That was trying really hard. Just had to pause the video there for a moment because I was running out of space. So that's why I was just starting at a different point. But it was like a 2-minute gap at most, just to keep you aware of the time frame. Hello. So there would be a really good opportunity that I missed because I was talking to you to get her focus. But I always promise a warts and all, so there you go. There is a little bit of attention. There's a jaw going. Good girl. Still very tight in the jaw. Yeah, some release of the jaw, coming in slightly calmer. So just to give you some perspective, because obviously you can't see me in this video, but this is basically what you're seeing is what I'm seeing. So I have the camera in front of me and they are coming back now, as you can see. So here's a really interesting comment, I think, is something important to note. She tried really hard. She didn't go over her threshold so much that it became too panicky. I am not going to stop her now greeting her herd mates. I'm not going to insist and become a focus fanatic. I hope you found that video